And welcome back to Going Solo here on Music Free Gaming. I am here at my Enderman farm, the Ender. Right now they are just falling into the void because I don't need to kill them right now, so I'll just let them plummet. But I did a little bit of work, and as you can hear, I've got water going on all around me. That's because I finished the hallway. Yeah, so I've got all my stuff in, and just to make things a little bit, well, prettier, but also a little safer, I've got it surrounded by water. Now, yes, technically Enderman could end up on top of the shroom lights. They won't spawn there because of the light, but in theory, an Enderman could pop out of there and teleport on top of one. But that's okay, they're not in here where they could actually get in and hurt me. And, you know, this is 2.5 blocks high, so they won't fit. Got a trap door here, so they won't even fit underneath the shroom lights. And so, yeah, so I've got a nice little place, 1.5 zillion ender pearls, so, you know, doing okay. So with this done, I've got some other things I want to do. So I need to get back and do some more work on the university I'm setting up. It's going to be the trading hall for the villager, or for the, I was going to say philosophers. That's not quite right. The librarians and the clerics and cartographers and stuff. So that's the plan. And hopefully things will work out nicely. It'll be all sorts of fun. As is often the case on YouTube, I have been doing a little bit of mining off camera, and I set up I've got the beacon set up, and I decided to dig out some space here for eventually my storage system and stuff is going to go. But up here is the it's my university where that's going to go. And let me pop up here and show you. I've been doing a little bit of work. One, I now have an elevator up into the trading hall, so that's nice. But I've got all the towers complete, or at least mostly complete. So I got that mushroom tower all done. Of course, that one's been done for a while. This is where my nether wart farm's going to be, so I need to do that. But I need to get in here and do some floor. So, oh, and that's the beacon. So that's the plan for now, is we're going to start doing some floor, and then we'll see where we get after that. That's awesome. Ah, cheese monkeys. Okay, so falling off the floor. I've always heard that you can't fall off the floor. Apparently, that's not true. I mean, maybe if the floor were complete, that would be true. But for now, I'm kind of in the, well, I guess you can fall off the floor stage. On the floor below, I'm going to be setting up my sorting system, because I cannot be organized without an automated storage system. My chests just become piles of whatever happens to be in my hand at the time. So I'll have some bulk storage for things like stone and dirt, grass, and things like that. I'm trying to decide if I want to set up another Nembomb sorter for some of the other things. I'm not entirely sure. You know, the smaller sets of stuff. Yeah, I got to think about that somewhat. Also need to add a shulker unloader and stuff to it. So that's all going to be coming here in the next little while. And yeah, so here's the mushroom farm, right? Just drops mushrooms, bone meal in there. So this is where I can farm, for lack of a better word, right? Just, I can kind of farm all of my mushroom stuff in here. Or on the other side, right, I can do all of the red mushrooms over there. It's nothing automated, but, you know, it gives me a nice organized place to do that. Since I'm down here, having just fallen off the floor, as I was digging this out, I did find a little bit of a cave system here that I've gone through and lit up. Wasn't a huge cave. It was a little bit annoying when I tore down the wall and skeletons started shooting at me. But That's one cave out of probably a zillion and a half that are now still sitting under my base. But that little bit should be helping the creeper farm there. Okay, the floor is done. I still have a spot where the beacon is going through, but I'll deal with that. I can't really move it this way because I've got a slime farm in the way. But once I'm done moving stuff, I might almost be done with it now that I think about it. But once I'm done getting all the stuff dug out, I can move the beacon. Now we've got ourselves a floor. Let me just double check, make sure. Yep, we're well enough lit. So still need to get the netherwort farm going here, but that can wait a little bit. So now the next step is to figure out what I'm going to do for the actual building. And, maybe figure out where I'm going to put certain rooms and all that different stuff. So yeah, that's the next step. So I guess I need to go get more than the 5 blocks of dirt and grass that I have to fill in some of this. And yeah, figure out. I think maybe probably what I should do is figure out where I'm going to put the rooms. And then from there, I can decide where I want to put the entrance, probably in the middle. That would make sense. And do all that fun stuff. So let me go get some dirt to fill in some of this. And then we'll start laying out what I want for the floor plan. This is fun. So, again, here's my elevator down to my amethyst, right? It's a tropical fish farm. These tropical fish just keep popping up here. Yeah, sometimes they flop over and fall down, but most of the time they just get up here and die. I put these doors in to keep them in place, and that carpet is covering hoppers. So I now have 40 tropical fish. Oops. All right. Okay, make that 47 tropical fish. And they just sort of keep popping up here. So I decided, why not just go ahead and let them die, and I'll just take their little tasty corpses, and maybe I can trade them with fishermen or something. I don't know. I'm gonna have a couple of weird shaped rooms just because of the shape of this base, right? I decided I wanted to build this thing as a sort of trapezoid with the towers here on the corners, which is fun. It looks cool, but that does mean I'm going to have some weird shaped spaces. Now over here, this is going to be a walkway into the netherwort farm, so I can actually set up a room here nicely. And I said I want to have my potion brewing, so maybe what I'm going to do is let's lay out some dirt here just to set this up and make that the potions room, right? Or at least my little brewing lab. And I could, yeah, so we'll just set that up. I'm trying to figure out how and where I want to put villagers and things too as I get into this. This is always the hard part for me, right? I don't know if it is for you too. But it's also the fun part is doing the actual design work. It's like, okay, I'm going to be building this. Where do I want to put stuff, right? And it's fun. I like it, but it's part of the reason some of these builds take as long as they do. And I do all the design here in survival right on stream. I don't build them up in creative first or anything like that because I don't want to build the thing twice. So you get to see the whole creative process as it flows from my wee little mind. If you have the chance to get all mucusy, Maybe you should. No, don't. Take care of yourself. I really need to maybe go hunt up some vitamin C and or orange juice or something, because I want the cartographers. I don't need a whole lot of those, but I want them uh, close to the librarians, because you can do the whole glass trade with the librarians, especially once you've cured them up, right? You can buy glass blocks from the librarians and then trade them over with all of this stuff, with the cartographers and get pains, all that fun stuff, right? It's exciting. So that's going to be that plan. Okay. The other consideration I have here, and I'm thinking about it, is that I want to set up enough librarians. I don't need to get every enchantment. I have no need for every enchantment. But I have a number of enchantments that I don't have that I want to get. Protection 4, for example, or Protection 5, excuse me. Some of that fun stuff. So I'm going to need room for a number of librarians. I may set them up sort of back there. I'm not sure. Yeah, so if I put an Impulse SV sorter right here, and it said it's like 5 or 6 blocks deep, I don't remember. I'm not trying to brew everything all at once. I can just swap out the potion ingredients as I need it. Yeah, that actually makes some amount of sense. I like it when things make some amount of sense. Preferably more than just a teeny tiny little bit of sense. Okay. And since I don't need to brew weakness potions because I have weakness arrows, I don't even need that. I can just build the one machine over here where I need it. All right, I like that. I like this plan. I'm happy to be a part of it. All right, cool. And then I'll just line up my villagers, my clerics over here. Okay. I like where this is going. I can make this work. Okay, so I think this will work. I'll put 8 clerics here. Set up whatever my entryway is here. I'm just gonna lay a little bit of nonsense out with dirt just so I can see something. And then what I can do is I can put my librarians through here, and they can share a zombie, which would be awesome, actually. They can share a zombie, and I can figure out how many of them I'm going to need, plus however many cartographers I'm going to need. All right, so let me figure out then where I need to put these all these spots for the villagers, where all their workstations are going to be, and just see what that looks like. Okay, so I think this is going to work. I'll put the villagers here. These blocks that are sticking out will be where the lecterns go. And then I'll have the zombie running back and forth here, and then I can drop them down, the villagers down with pistons, and feed them to the zombie whenever I feel like they're not cheap enough on their trades. Okay, that'll be good. Instead, I don't need a huge number of trades, I think. Just having another 8 of those villagers, I think, is going to work. Okay. And, the stream preview to see is, are the captions working? Working? Yes, working. Are the captions working? What did they make of that? Oh, the captions actually got it right. Nice. All right, cool. I can go with that. Thank you, Google, for having smart captions, I guess. It's an even number, but honestly, I think I might be okay with it. I know. There are builders everywhere just flipping out. You've got an even number? What is wrong with you? You are breaking the cardinal law of Minecraft design. Like, well, tough. They're kind of more guidelines than rules, that type of thing. Okay, so yeah, what if I were to put in, like, in a little enchanting station here? Oh, yeah, I'm feeling that hitch in the game right now. I wonder... There is a chunk border right here. like 4 chunk borders, right? There's a corner. I wonder if I'm catching that bug that I remember seeing, like a Hermitcraft had that a lot. Is they'd cross chunk borders and it would glitch. Huh. I wonder if that's what that is. Oh, that's annoying. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure I like the enchanting station here. Just looking at the space and stuff. I mean, I could put one there. Maybe if I rotated it and did a... Ooh, actually, that's an interesting idea. If I rotate it, maybe give it a little bit more room. And then if I wanted to put in some more librarians on this side, I absolutely could. And I could put the cartographers here with a big... I could even put a big area map on this wall. Ooh, that could be fun. I could do a floor map too, but I kind of like the idea of making it a wall map. Ooh, I like that idea. Okay, so let's see what this is going to look like laid out. Yes, I don't be shocked, everybody. I am in fact planning. I know. It's unusual to see here on Music Free Gaming. It does happen on occasion. This is in fact one of those occasions where I am actually planning something. Okay, so here's the thing. I've got all of this space. Oh, and night is falling. So I may sleep during this explanation, but so if I get the clerics on that side, the librarians in here, the cartographers here with, maybe I'll do a map floor. I don't know. There or a wall here. One of the things I was thinking about doing was setting up an area over here and setting up like experiments, right? Where I would dinner bone a sheep and have it in a display and maybe slap a Jeb tag on another sheep, right? And have it all rainbow color and all that stuff. Or just have a number of those types of things here being all different and fun. It's like I don't have to get into this tower, right? This is the creeper farm. So I can absolutely block this thing off with anything I want to. I could even include the beacon as part of the decorations. Ooh, I like this idea. Ooh, okay. Okay, so I'm going to have... Okay. All right, I'm going to have to play with that, but I like where this is going. Sweet. All right. Now to figure out how to do this. I think what I want to do is just, I'm looking at height. I think I want this to connect here. At basically the second green bar. Or actually looking at this, maybe I want to... Well, that's true. My first world did too. Had a lot of iron. I think maybe what I'm going to do... Let's pop this up. That's the same spot. Okay, what if I would put that there? Okay, we'll worry about that one that's down here now because it's driving me nuts. Okay, right, because that's going to frame this blue on the towers nicely. And that's going to give me basically 5 blocks of space to play with. Or 4 blocks in a roof or whatever I decide to do. But I think that might work. I mean, I might have to go a little taller. I guess what I'm going to have to do before I really commit to how tall this is going to be is build out one of the potion machines here and just see how tall it is and make sure everything fits here where I want it to fit. Right? And then I can sort of start building things up and around it. Okay. All right, that's a plan. At least it's a tentative plan, but I can kind of go with that. I think, however, I will throw a torch up there just to keep stuff from spawning on it. Okay, yeah, I think this is gonna work. So I'm gonna put the arch, or the main doorway. It looks like an arch now, right here. Yeah, and I'll use all of the warp so I get that blue, that teal that I'm using in the towers. Yeah, I think that's gonna work here. I'll add some depth, bring the wall out this way, maybe bring the doorway in or out, something I'm not entirely sure. Just, it's gonna, yeah, not be quite so flat here. But I think that'll work. I'll have to go get a bunch of that stuff. But I've got the Netherwood farm, so it's not going to be too crazy to go get. Okay, okay. I think the plans are starting to come together here, y'all. Also, I'm apparently paused. Okay, I was in the talkie window, which is not helpful when there's nobody else on because I'm not on a server. I had to put in some tinted glass here. I just wanted to watch the creepers burn. Like that guy right there. Burn, little creeper. Burn. So as I'm looking at this, right, I'm thinking I may come in here, not with the warped blocks, but with the warped planks, right? Something like this. Though the nether warts, or the whatever this is, the what is it? Warped blocks, right? Those might be fine too, but I think I need to bring another color in. And I think maybe what I'll do is grab the deep slate, right? Because I've got all of this tinted glass on the towers, and I think I need a dark gray to offset all of this. Let me go get some deep slate and see what I can find. Okay, help me out here, y'all. Not so much with, does this look good? But what is your take on, I've got blocks that are not quite the same color as my stairs, but I'm putting stairs in to do the curve. What is your take on that? Right? Do you do that and you just like, oh yeah, it's the colors are off a little bit, but I'm good with it? Or how do you approach that? I'm curious because it annoys me that the colors aren't perfect, but I keep seeing actual like professional Minecrafters do stuff like that, and somehow they make it look good, and I can't figure out why or how. Okay, so I'm looking at this. So I've got this prototype here, and I'm really liking the deep slate here between the colors. It's going to offset with the tile and the warped warts and the warped stem blocks, or warped planks. I think that's going to work. So now I just need to figure out what I actually want this door to look like. And this should be good. And the nice thing is I can use some iron doors here, help keep my villagers safe, but it's going to blend in really well with whatever's happening here with the doorway. Yeah, I think that's going to be nice. Or I could put in warped doors, and it'll continue that sort of teal offset. So I've got options, and I like that. I'm going to have to set up a glow lichen farm. Yes, for me, every time I need something, it's just another farm I get to build. Not have to build, get to build, because I do like building the farms. But, and a glow lichen farm is really easy. But I think I may have to just drop one in just so I can get the lichen real quick. Okay, so yeah, playing around with this a bit more. The idea of filling these stairs in with lava was awesome, but since Mojang doesn't think lava logging should be a thing for some silly reason, I can't do that. Putting out the iron around the outside, I think helps, because I think it was blending in with the grass too much, and it was just off. So we'll get that. I kind of feel like I need a little bit of something in here. maybe a series of trap doors of some sort, and maybe not in the green. Maybe I need to get another color here with a... I could just do regular crimson stems, but I'm not sure I want to add another color here. I'm gonna have to play with that, but it definitely feels like there should be a little bit of something sort of connecting these two pillars, the doorway and that pillar, right? It feels like there needs to be a little bit of something. So I'm going to play with that a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to try putting these here. I don't know if they're going to really fit or they're going to be awesome. We'll just pop this up here like this. And it is satisfying going back down them. Ooh, yeah, I like that. And if I get the lichen behind that, oh, that's going to look cool. Oh, that is going to look cool. All right. I mean, it looks sort of like a Muppet right now, but we're going to light some things up, and it's going to be great. Oh, I should probably, speaking of lighting things up, add, because I did take out a torch. There, we'll light that up. Ooh, all right. So I guess next time I'm going to have to build a quick lichen farm so I can add some glow lichen back here behind some of this mess. Because that would look really cool. Was the glow lichen behind this block, just got sort of a nice glow there. And I might change out these stairs back here. I'll have to play with that a little bit and see. But I think that might be a problem for next time. And I think this is going to be about it for the video today. Playing here with some of the wall. I kind of like where we're going with it. So definitely a lot to play with and start doing some interior work. As I mentioned, I'll build a potion farm back behind me there. But that's all problems for future me. So we'll go ahead and call it for today. Until next time, be excellent to each other. And this is Music Free Gaming signing off.